King's Day was absolutely a success. I think I really maximized every part of the day. It was fun. It felt like a citywide frat party. I think our updates were quite funny.
The verdict is nice, right?
As the day was going along, but basically the vibe, having a beer, like walking around the city, bumping into people you know, and now back to the grind. But at least it's a short week. It's almost 5. I'm basically done working. I'm just waiting for a script to finish running. But I realized my tulips have grown so much. Some of my plants over there are wilting. So I'm gonna try to make something new. We just got excited at the flower market and we ended up getting so many things. Like these were supposedly peonies, but I don't think they are peonies. We also have these, which were so lovely, but the pink ones are starting to dry up a bit. Expect these to pop in that way. So that's super exciting as well. And pull them out and save them. Update. I got a secondhand bike and the guy like low-key scammed me because I told him my height, asked him for the size of the bike, and he gave me the size of the wheels, I guess, which is not that helpful. But it was a secondhand bike and I had already like gone all the way to the other side of the city with Lorenzo. So I was like, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, it's just been too tall for me this whole time. So I finally went to the bike shop and I was like, am I gonna have to resell this bike or is it salvageable? And for €2.50, they managed to completely fix it. You can lower a bike, see, I know that, but they had to, I don't know, like deconstruct it and change some of the parts. But that is amazing. So now I can actually ride my bike. I'm so excited. I feel like it gives you a lot of freedom to be able to ride your bike around a city. And it's literally like my childhood dream. I was always the kid that was like begging my parents to go on family bike rides. So fun. But I'm trying to convince Lorenzo to come with me to a restorative yoga class tonight. A, because I think it would be really good for him, and B, because it's at 9. Motivation to go to a yoga class at 9, like after dinner, if I'm going by myself. But if he comes with me, it'd be really fun. Otherwise, there's like a more high-paced yoga class at 6, and I don't know. In my vases, I keep these little like cages, I guess, like these pots from my plants, and it's nice because it keeps the flowers together at the base, especially when you have a wider vase, so it just keeps them like more upright. Okay, so let's throw away these that are dry. I've been really enjoying TikTok recently, which is kind of a surprise, because I just like helping people. And I've been making a lot of videos recently on like how I moved abroad, the differences of living between like all the cities that I have lived in. It's getting a lot of interest and I think it's helping people. Like it's topics I talk to my friends about, but it makes me happy as well that I'm able to help other people. And these tulips are on their last days, but I think I'm gonna try to integrate it. I can literally, okay, wait, this is hilarious how much they've grown. They were like here originally. That's insane. How cool. I'm literally just gonna pop them. One of my best friends, Savannah, is coming with her mom, except she's coming on Sunday through Tuesday, which is a bit weird because like I have a job. So I can't really hang out that much. Okay, I'm wondering, these are kind of flaking everywhere. So I kind of feel like they're a bit too messy so far. Oh, a big pot of tulips. They're so crazy. Okay, they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I feel like a farmer with all these tulips, like a flower farmer. My mom would be so proud. But very rustic and spring vibes. So cute, I love it. Unfortunately, a moment for how beautiful these are. They're so messy. So they're going these. it's not like giving. Start from the basics. These might be better. Unrelated, but when you live in a city in the springtime, people really start coming out, and like the city just gets way more social, so much more of a fun vibe. The sun isn't even setting until like 9, so you just have everyone's just like, I don't know, their will to explore outside of their routine, try new things is so much more. So it's a very exciting time of the year. Also, Lorenzo and I scheduled a trip to Paris because we have a bank holiday, and we were gonna go to Paris, and then we were gonna go to London, and then we were deciding to go to Rome because I feel like when you go to Paris, you have to be prepared to spend money to have, I don't know, to go to like the fancy restaurants, all these things. So we just were in a place where we wanted a nice vacation, but just like cheap pizzas, walking around the city, that sort of vacation. In London, we could have stayed with our friends, but we ended up still deciding to go to Paris because it's the tennis tournament in Rome, so it was quite expensive. Anyways, but I'm really excited because Lorenzo and I have never been to Paris together. Very romantic, obviously. I've gone with my girlfriends many times. I spent the summer there after I graduated uni, so I know the city quite well. But yeah, it's like the perfect time of year to go because it's the end of May, end of mid-May, like before tourist season happens. So if you have any recs for like exhibitions and stuff, I will gladly take them. I just love Paris. I think Paris is such a girl city. I don't know if guys truly appreciate Paris in the same way that girls do, but I think like Lorenzo and I always have such a chill time when we travel together. So just drinking coffees, walking around, I think it's gonna be really nice. Cute. It's more like rustic than it was before, but I like it. I literally have made such a mess, but it's just because of those petals that were falling everywhere. These, oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. There's a mess everywhere, but yeah, we have these. Yeah, I just love having fresh flowers around. Now we're gonna go have wine and sit on the Amstel and enjoy the sunny weather. One thing that I like about when people have wine like in the parks and like outside, you know, is they literally bring like actual wine glasses.
Do they?
Yeah. It's so posh. So fun. So I'm gonna bring ours. But I have this so it doesn't leak in my bag. And then these. Perfect. Put that in it. Sunglasses. Wallet. I always have this like little Prada pouch that I bring with me everywhere. Just with like lip gloss and pens. Anything a girl could need. Oh, maybe I'll bring my camera. Love her. Random perfumes. That one. I put on this Chanel perfume, but I don't really like it. This was a recommended perfume, but it smells low-key terrible. Not my favorite. Key smell, the back of my neck.
It's something very strong, but
It's really like, unfortunately, all Chanel perfumes smell like grandma vibes.
have you noticed that since you told me? I've never done it.
I just moved that like 20 minutes ago. You had four.
It wasn't that.
You had 4 hoodies. 1 hoodie, 2 hoodie, 3 hoodie, 4. Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you did. I could sit on it. And then... when you're on your call, I went, what? I found
It's you.
I found
It's
it. You're welcome. For context, I did the thing where you're trying to clean up and you end up hiding someone else's stuff by accident. Oops. Very exciting package has arrived. It's our face mask from Therabody. And we split it, so basically it's 50% off. Yes. Wait, this is so exciting. It's cool because supposedly for the same price as a lot of the like normal red light masks, this one has massager on the back of the head. Our other one that we got at TJ Maxx has a ton of cords, and it's just so annoying. Then this one has red plus infrared, which I think would be good for my TMJ, and blue. And then also because some of the ones that have like the under eye patches for like cooling or whatever, then you just don't have red light on your under eyes, which I feel like I would want to have. So it didn't really make, I don't understand this box. This part opens at the bottom, but then what the heck? Are you supposed to share a face mask, or we're gonna have to like sanitize it between? Hopefully it's fine. So exciting. Oh wow. Wow, this is so exciting. Lorenzo. Oh.
It's very like.
I feel like a welder. It's definitely more comfortable than the other one on the nose, but it's a bit heavy, so I think it's better to do it like laying back. Because the pressure is not on the nose at all. The pressure is more here. You definitely can't use it while you're like, working out or something, because it makes you a bit like out of breath. We can do it while we're like watching our show at night. I was wondering, asking in my vlog, do you think we need like sanitize it between when we use it? Because it's like sitting on your skin.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, as long as we both are, because you're supposed to wash your face before you use it. Keep in our blanket basket, so when we're watching a movie we pull it out. But yeah, I have 30 minutes left in my lunch break, so I'm downloading a new like video editing software with Apple, but I need to update my laptop, so that's what I'll be working on. I'm gonna let this sit in the fridge because I want iced dirty chai. So now that that's mixed up, I'm gonna let it sit while I get dressed for the day. Crazy. I'm currently watching vlogs right now. I'm actually watching Sarah's Day. Lorenzo's not here. He comes back tomorrow. So it's just weird. Like, I miss him. It's weird to be home alone, especially on a Friday night. Even if we don't do anything like specifically like going out or anything, it just feels more like an event when we're hanging out together, cooking dinner, watching a movie, rather than by myself. I'm like, shoot, should I be doing something? But this week and like the week before that have literally felt eternal. One nice thing, I guess, about Lorenzo being gone, it's making me a bit more creative because it's giving me like time to be bored. I've been like designing things on my computer while I've been watching the vlogs on my TV. And I cooked dinner, I made a chicken salad, and I think I'm gonna have some green tea mochi after this actually. So that's not as healthy, but it's balanced. And one thing that I'm trying right now, like, obviously people say to drink water. I don't. Objectively, I truly don't. But also, because I have these, like, smile lines that I've had for years, and I don't think they're wrinkles per se, but I genuinely think they're dehydration wrinkles. So I'm curious if I start drinking, like, even 2 liters of water a day if I notice a difference with the like smile lines. So it's one of my experiments. I'm also trying a retinol. I feel like it's making my skin kind of sensitive, but maybe it's just that like adjustment period. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, so wild Friday night, but honestly I needed it. And Lorenzo comes back tomorrow, so I'm gonna take the morning to go to Diptyque and get my birthday candle that I haven't picked up yet. Just go around. Obviously it's quite a mess over here, like with my packing, my unpacking, like all the stuff on the table, but I don't know why when it's girl stuff it feels like a cute girly mess, but when it's Lorenzo stuff it breaks my brain. So, you know, I'm not even mad about the mess, honestly.